Here you go, asshole. Read it in context this time. Men's idealistic concept of love is a buffer against women's opportunistic concept of love. When that idealism is expressed from a beta mindset, women's opportunism dominates him, and it's debilitating. When it's expressed from an alpha mindset, it supersedes her opportunism to the relationship's benefit. If you want to use Blue Valentine as an example, the guy in the relationship abdicates all authority and ambition over to his wife's opportunism. He idealistically believes love is all that matters and has no greater ambition than to please her and just be himself, because that should be enough. Consequently, she despises him for it. She's the de facto authority in the relationship, and he slips into the subdominant, another child to care for, role. Now, if a man's alpha, willful idealism propels him to greater ambition and to prioritize his concept of love as the dominant, and places himself as his mental point of origin for which a woman accepts, you can see how this leads to the conventional model. And your remarks. Sorry for the smart-ass remark. I just cannot swallow the use of any idealism in loving a woman. I've sometimes been accused of being a total asshole for not following conventional norms or acquiescing to people's bullshit. My brother labeled me a Nazi after I gave him the advice to get in the gym, work hard, focus on self-improvement during his divorce from his first wife. He was literally bawling and saying, "I just wanted to love a girl." I thought he outgrew it in his second marriage until a few years ago. He announced to everyone during a holiday celebration that he believed every woman should have the right to say no at any time. He brought the subject up for the purpose of displaying his feigned consideration of all women in order to aggrandize himself. My sister and wife were both disgusted by his comment. I asked my sister, "So you didn't expect your daughters to bend over, pull off their clothes, and beg him to fuck them because he is such a hero?" I thought my question would solicit total disgust. To my surprise, it did not. They both burst out laughing. My sister said, "Exactly. My brother hasn't spoken to me in 3 years." Enough about my brother, though. I guess I can swallow the application of true love or idealistic love in an alpha-dominated context. I could not love my wife unless she allowed me to dominate her in the relationship. And she is not so bad off. Also, I allow her a lot of personal freedom. She receives the benefit of my love because she is subordinate. I guess it is partially her subordination combined with her need for security that makes me love her. Maybe the confusion occurs when we men do not realize the difference between really loving and caring for a woman versus pretending to love and care for a woman to try and negotiate for sex. Before you can love another, you must first love yourself. And me again. At NBTM. The problems start when you expect your idealistic concept of love to be reciprocated by a woman. Women do not share the same concept of love that men are conditioned to believe everyone mutually accepts. That belief is where a beta mindset and an idealistic concept of love, one in which men believe they can be loved in spite of their performance, becomes a dangerous liability to him. Men will still hold that idealistic concept whether they're alpha or beta. The difference is the alpha will control the frame of that relationship and accept that a woman will never share his concept of love. In fact, this acknowledgement can be an excellent foundation of amused mastery. Now, did you have something more to add to the topic or conversation? Or have you gotten your attention quota for the day?